Zhalgas Zhumagulov was not. He's 31. Paiva, the taller man by 4 inches. You see, Paiva did miss weight by 3 pounds, forfeits 20% of his purse. Paiva has the 3-inch reach advantage tonight. All right, now to get this fight started, the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 13 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 126 pounds. Fighting out of Aktobe, Kazakhstan, Zhalgas Zhumagulov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 129 pounds. Fighting out of Santana Amapa, Brazil, Raulian paiva. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Leon Roberts.
Leon Roberts, our referee. Buff was throwing out fist bumps in Vegas. He's back to the elbow tonight. We'll keep you posted on that.
Buff is taking no chances.
Raulian paiva, minus 175 betting favorite at close.
First round, you ready?
Taking on the streaking UFC newcomer out of Kazakhstan, Zhalgas Zhumagulov. Round 1 is underway. Zhumagulov out of the southpaw stance in blue. Raulian paiva out of the orthodox stances in yellow.
Prior to the fight starting, Zhalgas was just staring him down. Not moving, just completely motionless, staring right at him. Couldn't wait for this fight to start. Snappy kicks from Paiva.
How about the frame on Paiva making 125 pounds? I know he missed weight this week, but a lot of potential for him at 125 pounds if he can master that cut.
Yeah, definitely the taller fighter. 3-inch reach advantage for him. Obviously a leg advantage as well. And that's predominantly what he's using so far. 3 good right kicks, pardon me.
Zhumagulov has won his last 4, and the last 3 of them have all been 25-minute title fights.
Oh!
Nice counter by Paiva there.
Big swinging right hand though. Left hand, pardon me. Standing in the southpaw stance.
Zhumagulov will switch up his stances. Opening southpaw here, Paiva goes high.
Yeah, Zhumagulov is going to get on the inside. Standing at this range, he tried to do it there. He's just a target for the kicks of Paiva. Oh! Paiva connected with a solid right hand there.
Oh,
My
Paiva
word.
rips the body.
Man, that just echoed around here. Nice mark on the body as well of Zhumagulov. Yeah, you see, he's looking for the perfect shot. He was in punching range there. Kind of just used his jab to get in the pocket, but he never let go. Threw a body shot there. Well, Zhalgas has got to be a little busier because, as I said, Paiva's having a great time with that right kick, and it is so sharp as well.
Paiva has already accrued a wealth of experience. 23rd pro fight tonight for the 24-year-old out of southeast Brazil.
And that was a vicious inside low kick, nearly took Zhalgas off his feet. He looks a little hesitant in there, Zhalgas. I mean, it's his UFC debut. It's a big event, Fight Island. People do talk about UFC jitters, and it's certainly a real thing, certainly when you're a young fighter, and this is, you know, what you want to achieve when you're finally here. But then you got a guy like Paiva that's just teeing off on you, throwing good kicks. You know, you got to snap out of that. You got to say, all right, forget about the jitters, forget about the cameras. It's time to go to work. Otherwise, it's going to be a short-lived experience.
About 2 minutes left to go in what has been a high-paced first round.
See what I mean? Zhalgas, he's very hesitant. It looks like he thinks about going to throw and then changes his mind every time. You know, you can't hesitate out there. You've got to go for it. And certainly if your opponent sees that you're hesitating, they see that and it gives them confidence. It gives them strength.
Paiva came off Dana White's Contender Series Brazil version back in 2018, making his 4th UFC appearance tonight as Zhumagulov lands a right hand.
You see Paiva's just throwing a lot of feints with the hips, you know, pretending to throw a punch, and zhalgas is reacting to all of them. Swinging that right hand though. There it is, nice work. But he didn't follow it up. It was a beautiful takedown, you know, but he should have leapt on him, should have tried to punch him as he got back to his feet.
Paiva's done a really nice job attacking the body with kicks, as has Zhumagulov, as you saw there. 40 seconds now to go in the round. Nice job by Zhumagulov to land that right hand again. Paiva closing the distance.
Yeah, and that was a nice body shot by zhalgas as well, but he's predominantly leading with that lead hook. The lead right hook, and it's, you know, not necessarily the best punch to start a combination with. Certainly when it's over and over. If you just mix it in, look at that. That takedown's money though, and this is his world. This is the type of fight that he wants. Certainly against a long, rangy, fast opponent like Paiva, this is going to give him confidence coming into the second round.
Respira, de pé, respira,
Breathe.
de pé, de pé.
Stand up.
De pé, de pé, de pé.
Stand up.
Olha só. Irmão, lutão, ganhamos o round.
Great fight. We won the round.
Espera pouco, respira primeiro.
Wait a
Olha
little.
só.
Breathe first.
Hã? Sentiu o soco no meio?
I felt his punch on my
Olha só,
body.
tem tempo para recuperar, abre o pulmão.
You got time to
isso,
recover.
olha só. Esse chute no braço dele vai neutralizar o que é contra-golpe
Your
dele,
kick
porque
on
ele
his
vai bloqueando, não vai
hands,
conseguir
your
responder.
kick on his
Então, aí já é
arm
ponto positivo.
is going to neutralize
Outra
his
coisa que eu
attacks.
quero, só esse chute você já está pontuando bastante. Agora vamos...
Видел, начал по этажам работать, начал попадать. Почувствовал ты? Левую ручку держи на месте, правой рукой закручивай его. Хорошо. Все, брат, давай, спокойненько, на месте не застаивай, и закручивай его.
Okay, let's go. Don't stand on the same spot.
Также по этажам.
UFC Fight Pass invites you into the world of combat sports, the ultimate source, the immersive experience, the always-on network with authentic content, in-depth original programming, and unique access to live events, all in one place. UFC Fight Pass is always in your corner. Step into our world. And what a resource that UFC Fight Pass has become for commentators.
Oh, definitely. I'm logging into there every day preparing for a fight. It's so good.
Numbers pretty close in terms of the significant strikes landed unofficially in round one.
Which is surprising to me, because for my money it looked like Paiva was landing way more shots, and the referee was right. That was not a groin shot, that was clearly to the body. As I was saying towards the end of the second round, there it is, he tried for a takedown. Zhumagulov definitely has a wrestling advantage. He tried for 2 takedowns, he was successful, tried to take the back at the end of the second one. So if I'm zhalgas, the game plan's simple, you know, because on the feet he's getting outstruck. Paiva's got the range, he's got the speed, he's got the better kicks. But Zhumagulov has the takedowns. So as I say, the path to victory for zhalgas is very clear. Take him down.
Oh, big cracking right hand from Zhumagulov. We mentioned he can be a slow starter, so we'll see if there's an uptick in the aggression here early round 2. And this has got to feel like a sparring session, 15 minutes for Zhumagulov after all the title fights.
Yeah, it's way better, not just fighting 15-minute fights as opposed to just fighting them, you know. It's the training for them, because every time you do sparring, you're doing 5-5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
And the more you spar, the more you get injured, and the more that can affect your fight. I don't think that was an eye poke.
Oh, nice stick and move. Zhumagulov nails the body shot there.
Nice.
You can see the confidence growing for Zhumagulov, maybe just happy to get that first UFC round out of the way.
Yeah, as I said before, you know, the UFC jitters, it's a cliche thing, but, you know, that first round, he got out of there, he got some good takedowns when he wanted them, and, you know, definitely having a better round so far now.
Joe Silva, our former matchmaker and UFC Hall of Famer, coined that term. Some fighters are dismissive of it, but given this Fight Island backdrop and everything that this fight week has entailed, the travel from Kazakhstan, no surprise that Zhumagulov is starting to let it go now here in round 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an up-and-coming fighter, you know, the UFC jitters I'm talking about, of course, you know, if some people deal with the pressure very differently. Some people thrive, some people it takes a little time, you know, and for a lot of fighters, certainly coming from Kazakhstan, you know, this is, you know, as big as it gets, you know, and you've got opportunities to change your life here, and then sometimes because it means so much to you, it can hold you back and it can affect your performances. I certainly struggled with it myself at times. It made me overtrain, you know, because it mattered so much.
Do you remember your UFC debut and how you felt in there?
I remember right before it started, seeing all the lighting rig and going super lightheaded and thinking, oh my God, I'm going to faint. And my coach at the time said, Michael, take some deep breaths and remember, everything you've worked for comes down to this moment. And I'm like, you're not helping at all. You're putting more pressure on me.
Right.
Yeah, if we see here, Zhumagulov, he's landing at a high percentage. You know, the accuracy is decent, so if he just increases his output, I think he'll have a lot more success.
He's unofficially 1 for 5 on his takedown attempts, but landing 59% of his strike attempts. Counterattack from Zhumagulov after Paiva lands to the body.
Yeah, he's leading with the left hand, going to the right hook now. Certainly coming alive, swinging with more ferocity.
Pretty good head movement from Zhalgas Zhumagulov. Less than a minute now to go in round 2 of a possible 3.
Nice footwork. Yeah, certainly a different round this time. Even though the first round on paper was even, when you look at the numbers, it seemed like Paiva was in control, but we're seeing here Zhumagulov definitely having a better round, settled in. Oh, look at that, good combination. Paiva does the right thing, clinches up, looking for a takedown.
And not every day you run into a 125-pound fighter who's 5'8" with a 70-inch reach, so all things considered, Zhalgas Zhumagulov handling that size discrepancy well tonight.
Oh, look at that, see? Beautiful work and some nice elbows to finish the round.
All right, round 3 coming up.
Good round, it's your round. Relax, breathe. Third round, you have to win. Work exactly the same. Same way, just like you work in the second round.
Na distância. Quando você chuta o braço dele,
When you kick his arm, he loses his range. Use your legs more so he can't low kick you.
Olha só, Raulian, esse é um round decisivo.
It's a decisive round. He's going to come forward.
Agora. Olha só.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. Michael, you had the benefit of listening into those corners. Any major takeaways, my friend?
Yeah, well, both corners seem to think it's a close fight, which it is.
Bring it up.
And they know that the third round is key. You know, but the end of the second round there, it was Paiva that was looking for the takedown. And of course, round 1, it was Zhumagulov looking for the takedowns. That sends a message to me that Paiva didn't necessarily feel, you know, he wasn't comfortable what was happening on the feet. And of course, Zhumagulov was having a lot more success, certainly coming alive towards the end of that round.
Paiva corner would like to see him kick a little bit more. We'll see if he can follow suit.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he was having tremendous success with the kicks in round 1, just ripping up the body of Zhumagulov.
Good right hand, albeit without much behind it for Zhumagulov. Both fighters appear to land there, but Paiva with a bigger shot.
Yeah, that right hook every time for Zhumagulov, that seems to be his favorite attack.
Your fingers away, fingers.
Yeah, good call by the referee. The fingers were completely straight out towards the eyes. Paiva doing a good job cutting off the cage, not chasing his opponent.
Paiva attacks that right leg of Zhumagulov. Seemingly anybody's fight here as we come down the stretch. 3.5 minutes to go. Nice right hand from Zhumagulov.
There it is every time, that lead right hook. It's his go-to weapon. But it's a good call by the corner of Paiva because the kicks, they're finding the mark every time. And every time they kick, even if they don't find the mark and do damage, they stop Zhumagulov from advancing towards him with his hooks. You know, he's at a reach deficit, so he's got to get on the inside. And if Paiva keeps him with the kicks at bay, out of the pocket, then Zhumagulov is having a very tough time.
Shot here from Zhumagulov. Gets
Nicely
down.
done. Sorry, John.
You're good, mate.
Paiva right back to his feet, though.
UFC Fight Pass is the new home for our UFC Unfiltered video podcast. This week, Jim Norton and Matt Serra, joined by Thug Rose Namajunas and the Hall of Famer Forrest Griffin to discuss combat sports' hottest topics. Sign up and watch today, UFCFightPass.com.
Yeah, Paiva getting back to his feet so quickly, that was absolutely essential because, as you said, it is a close fight. You know, it could be, you know, anyone's fight right now. He closed the distance, he got the clinch, and then he just reaps the back leg and put him down, but Paiva just reacted straight away, straight back to his feet.
Zhumagulov unable to get inside striking range with that right hand.
I'd like to just see some diversity with the kicks from Paiva. It seems his main weapon of choice is the right kick. Every time he throws a right kick, Zhumagulov throws a right hook. You know, as I said, a little variation, keep them guessing, mix things up. And here we go, that's good work.
Paiva closes the distance here. Perhaps waiting to counter. 90 seconds to go. Ooh! One of the more significant strikes of the fight right there.
Yep, that's his best shot. And they're talking here.
They break the clinch.
Instant reaction. Yeah, he's in pain. Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. Let's take a look.
Look at me. Take a deep breath.
Oh, because it's the toes.
Yes, yes.
You know, it's one thing, I mean, the shin's bad, but there's a cup there, so the shin stops it, but with the toes out straight.
Yeah. So zhalgas Zhumagulov will have 5 minutes with which to recover. The veteran referee Leon Roberts keeping a close eye on him.
Oh, yeah. I think every man in the world is saying the same thing, and women, of course. But yeah, he's in a lot of pain there. No faking that one.
Hit there. Accidental. Yeah. Stay there. Accidental. Stay there.
Yeah, clearly accidental. Sometimes, you know, you throw the kick, your opponent advances.
Okay, go back to your corner for me.
And it means it just connects
Come here.
a little low.
Deep breaths. Look at me. Stay there. You have 5 minutes. You want to see the doctor? No. Yeah, sure. Stay there. Go, whoa. Just stay there.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing a doctor can do for that.
That is fair play. You got 300 seconds. We're going to show it to you again.
Oh, you see it. I mean, that's like, it just hit the side.
I'm probably good on the replays at this point, I think.
Well, we're going to show something.
Yeah.
as much as him with his hands on his knees is must-watch TV.
So zhalgas zhumagulov trying to run his overall winning streak to 5, but right now just trying to recover.
Yeah, that's an old school martial arts thing. They always used to do that, tap on your heels to try and, you know, alleviate the pain. But he's not messing around there. You know, sometimes I think some people milk it, but he's not milking this one. He's in agony right now. He's trying to mentally block it out. It's like, you know, listen, the fight's almost done. Try and mentally block it out and go back to work.
Okay, yeah? Keep them up for me, yeah? Thank you. Been a clean fight. Let's keep it clean. Okay? Timekeeper. Time back in. Fight.
Nice job by Leon Roberts navigating that situation. Less than a minute now to go. We'll see if there's any lasting impact for zhumagulov. And there are your round-by-round significant strikes. Big second round for zhumagulov, and he
nice work.
4th takedown there.
Paiva reacted perfectly there. Both guys know this is coming down to the final blitz. So they're being very careful. They're trying to pick the time for the entry. And they're trying to have a last combination or a takedown to put an exclamation mark on it.
Paiva thought about a late choke attempt, nothing doing there. He checks the clock. It reads 10 seconds. Oh,
and
man.
Again.
The knee right on the cup. That is not going to help matters for zhalgas zhumagulov. He goes the distance with Raulian Paiva tonight. Scorecards coming up next from Fight Island. All right, next Saturday, exclusively on ESPN Plus, a UFC flyweight champion will be crowned. It'll be the rematch between Davison Figueiredo and Joseph Benavidez. A championship UFC fight night, the main card, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Plus. Prelims simulcast here on ESPN and Plus at 5 p.m. Eastern. All right, scorecards now on Paiva and zhumagulov. Here's the buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Raulian Paiva.
All right, so Raulian Paiva gets it done.